This is a quick review of simplifying when you find that you have fractions within other fractions. So let's take a look at 2/3 divided by 4. Now, this is kind of scary because we have fractions in the numerator as well as when we consider the entire fraction together. So you may recall that when you divide by a fraction, you're multiplying by its reciprocal, but perhaps you just want to simplify this. Now, the only thing we can multiply by without changing a thing about this fraction is any factor of the number 1. So I'm going to choose to multiply this by 3 divided by 3. Now watch what happens. When I multiply the top by 3, I have 3 times 2/3, and when I multiply the denominator by 3, I have 3 times 4. Now in the numerator, the 3's cancel out, leaving me with only a 2, and in the denominator, I have a 12. So this has simplified our fractions so that we no longer have fractions within fractions, but we have an equivalent expression. Let's look at another example. This time, we have a radical with a fractional expression inside it, and within that expression, we have yet another fraction. Now, I can multiply the expression under the radical by a factor of 1, and this won't change anything. So this time, I'm going to select my factor of 1 to be 3 divided by 3. Now, it's not always going to be 3 divided by 3. See if you can figure out the pattern. As I multiply the numerator by 3, I will distribute 3 to everything in the numerator. And as I multiply the denominator by 3, I'll just multiply 3 and 4. Now in the numerator, when I distribute, I'll first have a 3, and then I'll end up with a square root of 3 because my denominator 3 and my distributing 3 will cancel each other out. And in the denominator, I'm just going to have 12. Now, once again, this worked because when we multiplied 3 by a fraction with 3 in the denominator, they canceled out. So the key is to pick what you want to cancel out. If you could make a denominator disappear, which one would it be? If you multiply that by that, disguised as a factor of 1, it will in fact simplify your fraction. So now I'm going to give you several to try. And after these are written down, I would like you to pause the video and see if you get the right answers before you push play and see the answers. This will give you a good idea of whether or not you're getting proficient at this. So pause the video now. All right, here are the answers. I hope you got them correct.